Hello, fourth graders. I'm going to go over your right hand placement now. So we worked on our left hand placement. Now we're going to do our right hand. So for this, you're going to need to grab a pencil. I usually use an unsharpened one. If you have one, that's great. So any sort of pencil or pen, preferably a longer pencil if you have one. And we're going to start learning how we're going to hold our bow, but we're not going to start with the bow. We're going to start with a pencil. So it's super important that you find a pencil or a pen to practice this with. So go find one really quick, pause the video, and then come back. Okay, so hopefully you pause the video and got your pencil. So we are going to go to page 7 in the book. So open to page 7, and at the top of page 7, you'll notice it starts with shaping the right hand. So right here is where it's going to start you on your pencil bow hold. So you're going to take the pencil, and I always kind of start with the eraser end. You're going to hold the eraser end in your left hand. So check yourself, left, right, my left hand. This is the one that it makes your Pac-Man and holds your instrument usually. So your left hand's going to hold your pencil all the way at the end. So you have this whole thing available. Now your right hand is what we're going to be setting up the bow hold with. So that's why you need the rest of the pencil for the right hand. All right, so if you look at step 1, it says hold the pencil in your left hand at eye level. Don't poke yourself though. 2, hang your right fingers over the top of the pencil as shown. So you're going to take your fingers and hang them over the pencil. So cut the pencil kind of on with my first knuckle, second knuckle, the third knuckle. So this middle part of my fingers right before the palm. And that's where they're going to hang over. So you're going to set your fingers just like that. Your thumb's just kind of hanging there. Then it says step 3, place your right fourth finger on top of the pencil. So you're going to take your pinky finger and going to place it on top of the pencil like that. So the rest of the fingers are still over, thumb still hanging, your pinky's on top. So it makes a nice curve. So make sure your pinky doesn't look like that or that or that. You want it to be on top of the pencil with a nice curve. Okay, step 4. Touch the tip of your right thumb to the pencil, so the tip, just opposite your second finger. Then curve your thumb will form as an oval with this finger. So they want it right across from your second finger. So this is your first finger. This is your second finger. So your thumb goes right across from second finger. All right, so I got that all set. I've kind of got an oval shape. If I turn it sideways, it's kind of an oval. So your thumb is not bent backwards. It's bent like an oval shape, like a round shape with this finger. All right, so check your pinky. Is it still on there? Mine started to slip a little bit. So check yours. Make sure it didn't slip off when you're putting your thumb on. So put your thumb on. I kind of put my thumb at a little bit of an angle here. Okay, so I've got my thumb on there. Step 5, lean the right hand so the first finger rests on the top of the pencil between the first and second joint. So first and second joint. So you want it like that. So my first finger is now leaning on the pencil. So it goes from straight to leaning into the pencil towards your left hand. So your hand now looks like this. Okay, remove your left hand from the pencil and practice shaping your hand on the pencil until it feels natural. So drop this hand, and you now have a pretty nice bow hold set up for you. So the thing I would kind of do with this bow hold is I'd actually lean this hand a little bit more, and I'd get a little bit more of an angle from my first finger. It almost makes like a hook, but it's laying on its side here. Then check your pinky. So once you get this set up, you can start doing what's called pinky push-ups. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now check your thumb. Is it still bent? Did it accidentally go backwards? Make sure your thumb's nice and out like that. Okay, and then make sure your whole hand is leaning in towards the pencil. So I noticed one problem I see is I kind of see people like go to lean their hand and they just turn the pencil. So make sure you hold the pencil straight and lean your hand towards the pencil. All right, so I'll show you one other way to kind of set up the bow hold, the way that I use, but make sure you use page 7 to kind of look at it and see how your own hand is looking. Again, this is for violins and violas, because bass cello, you're going to have a little bit of a different bow hold. So the way I kind of do it is I hold it in my left hand by the eraser, and I take my right hand and I put my thumb on. So I put the side of my thumb right on the pencil, and then I put my second and third finger over the pencil, like they're falling over the pencil right on that knuckle we talked about. So now I have 2 fingers left up. These 2 fingers, I call them, what does the fox say? So these fingers kind of look like a fox. So he's holding your pencil like this. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take my fox, make sure my thumb is curved, and my fox is a little bit tired. So he's actually going to slowly fall into the pencil until my first finger is again on that first joint and on its side. So now I have just my pinky up. So that was the one fox ear still left. And I'm going to curve my pinky and set it on top of the pencil. So that's another way I kind of set up bow hold to just get it really comfortable. Then you take your bow hold and you're going to practice doing a few bow exercises. So the bow exercises are actually going to be like the wave. Okay. Then I have stirring the pot. Unicorn horn, or you could do like this, unicorn horn. Pinocchio, weird beard. Must ask you to practice your bow hold, brush your hair, brush your teeth, and make sure your bow hold is still there. See, mine slipped a little bit. So you want to keep checking on your bow hold. Make sure your pinky's still on top, your fingers are over, your one finger's on its side, and your whole hand is tilted in towards the pencil. So a lot of times it ends up like this. Make sure it's still like this. Good. All right. If you can think of some more bow exercises you can do, like rowing your boat, rocket ship, go ahead and do a couple more of those to practice holding the pencil and making this feel natural. All right, violin, violas, that's all for now. Make sure you're practicing your left hand and your right hand placements for your instrument. All right, see you guys in a meet.